Hi, my awesome friends. It's challenge time, and it is time for Dollar Tree Christmas houses. So, you got a sneak peek, so let's see how I went about making these. Okay, so for DIY number one, house number one, I'm using this little house frame from the Dollar Tree, of course, and this really cute fabric that I just found. I love it. So I just cut out the shape, and now I'm going to go ahead and paint the frame itself with the Waverly chalk paint in white. That way it'll all look Christmassy. So now that I have my fabric all cut out, I'm going to put this little Santa picture on there. And this is just like a little cutout. It's like a little kid kit that I found at Michael's. But I wanted to make sure that I had some color, contrasting color behind it, so you could really see the Santa. So now I'm just using that tacky glue, and I'm just going to tack down that fabric, and that green fabric is also from the Dollar Tree. I got that earlier in the year. So anyways, I'm going to use two pieces because I want it to be really really dark. I don't want the other material underneath just show through. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the first layer on. Once it dries, then I'll put the second one on. Okay, so now that I have it all painted and it's dry, we're going to go ahead and put the piece of fabric using the tacky glue. I use tacky glue again. I'm just going to go ahead and put that fabric in there, and I'm using this little appointment card. Got to use what you got, right? And so I'm just making sure I get all of the bubbles and not belly bubbles, but that it's flat and it's good to go. So got my little Santa, and now I'm going to just go ahead and trim out the little house. And I'm going to use that red rickrack. I got that from Hobby Lobby. And at first I started to use hot glue, and then I realized that you're going to be able to see the hot glue. So I went ahead and used my good old tacky glue once again. Okay, so I'm ready to adhere my Santa to the little house. Oh, he's so cute with that green color ribbon behind it. So now I'm going to use a combination of tacky glue and hot glue. I don't want to use too much hot glue because I just don't trust it to secure very well. Anyways, tacky glue and hot glue. All right, so I'm going to press that down, make sure it's good and secure. And now I got to deal with the top of the house where the two pieces of fabric came together, or trim came together. And I have this little pick from the Dollar Tree, and I just keep taking like little branches off of it. I really like this. Dollar Tree's got really nice Christmas floral this year. I had that little red bow from Hobby Lobby. It came in a package of I think 20 or 30. So I just added that, and now I'm adding some of those little styrofoam balls, the red, to make it look like little berries. And I'll go ahead and put like 6 of them on that. And I think this one turned out super cute. Now, if Santa wasn't cute enough as it is, I had to add some reindeers. So I went ahead and painted them with the white chalk paint because they were, just a plastic color. So I wanted to try to take away that plastic look. And now I'm using a silver pen that's also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just outlining the antlers, and it looks really nice in person. So because they both go the same way and I want them to be looking at each other, on the back side there's like these little divots, I guess, where the machine, I don't know, did something with it. So I decided, let me go ahead and put some glitter on it, and that'll hide those little divots. And then I can have my reindeer facing one another. So that's what I did. I put a little bit of Mod Podge and I got some glitter, and look at it, it's so pretty. Now let's see what it looks like on the frame. I hope you guys like, oh yeah, and I forgot I added a little Merry Christmas part of a ribbon. So I hope you guys like this one. This one was a cute and fast one, house, because my other house was very lengthy. Now let's talk about the challenge. It is hosted by Krista's Crafty Life and Craftastic DIY. Both of these ladies are so talented. You've got to go check them out. So we were tasked to make 2 Dollar Tree houses. I thought, oh my gosh, 2 houses, that's going to be a lot. But I had to think, you don't have to do 2 elaborate ones. You can do 1 elaborate and 1 simple. And so that's what I did. So with that being said, here is house number 2. So I just took a wood frame or vase from the Dollar Tree. Now these I got last year, and my husband helped create the box so that I would have a more 3D look. We made this little chimney, and then I cut the doors, but he made the frame itself. And then we went ahead and spray painted it, and I was just showing you could still see the design even though we painted it. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I'm wanting to cover up the area where you could see trees on the actual wood. So I'm just going to use these bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree. I'm just cutting them down so that they will fit. And later on in the well, I didn't take a video, but I embellished those trees. I don't know what happened in the video, but anyways, you'll see them later on. And now I am going to go ahead and paint all of the window frames with this, I think it was celery. Oh gosh, I don't remember what the color of the paint was now. But I really like this color. And then I used vintage teal and for the door, and the paradise pink for the other part of the door. So I'm now showing you that I made a little porch. Actually, my husband whittled that little area out for me. So I would have like a little stoop. Anyway, so I'm going to use that paradise pink on this little area on the house as well. And I don't think I show you this either, but I do embellish it with some glitter and some little candies. Now I'm going to make a little wreath for the door. I used just a pipe cleaner, white pipe cleaner, and I just made the circle, made it so that it would fit on the door. And now I'm just adding those styrofoam balls to the little wreath that I'm making. Super cute. Okay, so here I am putting the Mod Podge. I'm going to go ahead and put that pink glitter on that. I got that from Hobby Lobby. And I don't know if you noticed, I did paint the window sill the faux snow with white paint, but I'll go over it with something else later on in the video. But I just wanted to have that base of white underneath. I'm going to put that pink glitter also on that portion of the pink on the door as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and outline the door. Okay, to attach my house, I'm going to use this wood plank that I got from Target. And if you see quickly, there you go, there's the little candies. Now I'm going to make this faux snow, and I'm using this lightweight spackle. Make sure you get lightweight spackle, and add a little bit of white paint that'll help it adhere to whatever you're going to use it on. And just whip it up real good, and there you go. I've got it in a little baggie. I'm not going to waste a pastry bag. I'm just going to use a simple sandwich baggie. So if you see the roof, I had to go over that quite a few times to make sure that I had the lines the way I wanted them. I had to ask my husband to help me because I couldn't figure it out. But I wanted you to see that how I was using that sandwich baggie, the pressure, it kind of came out like a squiggly line. So at first I wasn't happy. I was like, why is it doing that? But it was a happy mistake because it really does look kind of cool having little squiggly lines everywhere. So my husband said it looked really good. So here is my chimney. Now once my lines are dry, I'm going to go ahead and apply my chimney to the area that I want to have it in. And then you will see I'll go back over the house with the faux snow and do the ridges and everywhere else. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my little candies. Because I blew out my bag, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on with a little craft stick. But look at those cute little candies. And I got those on Etsy. And you can just put in faux candies and you'll get a lot of different channels or Etsy stores. Now I'm adding glitter to the spackle before it dries, so the glitter will adhere. If you wait till it gets like a little crust, then it's not going to accept your glitter and it's just going to fall right off. So you got to do it right away. I think that I might have took a little bit longer to put my glitter on because it didn't go on in a lot of different places. So I had to go back over it with a little bit of Mod Podge and then reapply the glitter. Again, this part would be easier if I had not blown out my bag and I just didn't want to get another bag. So I'm just putting a little bit more of that. This is what happens when you try to record in the middle of the night. You're sleepy and you can't remember your thoughts. The spackle So you put the spackle, thick spackle, and then you put your little candies. Okay, so now that the spackle is dry, I'm going to go back over it with some Mod Podge in the areas that do not have spackle. And I am going to use my faux snow. You can see it already on the table. I already did the other side. But you just want to give that a really good coat of Mod Podge so that all of the snow will stick. I wasn't very... I didn't do a good job on the other side, but it's okay. And here I'm just showing a close-up of the trees that I did. I also applied these little lights, and I got those from Hobby Lobby. And here we go with the final reveal, which you've already seen. But don't those lights look cool? I love them. And I made this little Candyland sign with straws. And I put some little snowflakes on either side of the door, and then I put some candies and some presents. And if you notice, I have a little fence around, and I got that from the Dollar Tree as well. All those little fence pieces come in one packet. And I thought it turned out so cute. Any child would love this. Well, any adult would love it. I love it. It's so adorable. So if you want to have something creative for your decor, let's do this. If you're not already subscribing, I hope you will consider. I hope you like my DIYs. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video.